Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive into this question of like what made Amir Khan famous.
Right.
And, I've always loved his performance in Lagan. I mean,
Yeah.
what a great movie.
Such a cool concept.
It really kind of launched him onto the global stage.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But, the source material we have is really thin. It's just these like excerpts from some pasted text.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have more questions than answers by the end of this.
Yeah, that's true. But I think we can still learn a lot by kind of looking at it through the lens of what we know about how actors achieve stardom.
Okay, so what do you think are the biggest factors that make an actor famous?
Well, the first thing is you have to be able to,
Yeah.
act.
Right.
Like, are they talented? Are they versatile? Can they really convince you that they're the character and make you feel something for the character?
Yeah, like when you think of Meryl Streep,
Exactly.
Angel Day-Lewis, I mean,
Yeah, their talent is just undeniable.
you can't deny it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they've got all the hype, the best
Yeah.
marketing, if the performance just doesn't land.
Right.
It just doesn't matter.
It falls flat. Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember watching Kaimat talk and being blown away by Amir Khan.
Yeah.
He just brought this like rawness and vulnerability to the role that really connected with the audience, especially younger ones.
I think that emotional connection is so key. And speaking of key, the choice of films is also super important.
Totally.
Mm.
I mean, if they're not picking the right projects, it's almost like picking bad songs for an album.
Yes.
You need the hits, but you also got to have some depth.
Yeah, you got to have something that's going to resonate with the audience, maybe break new ground or deliver like a strong message.
And, Amir Khan is really interesting because he does seem to pick these roles that are very specific.
Mm-hmm.
They're often challenge societal norms or tackle kind of sensitive issues.
Right.
Like, you think about Tari Zameen Par.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not afraid to take risks.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big part of his success. But what about the numbers? Does commercial success translate directly into fame?
I think it plays a huge role. Like, box office numbers are kind of like a public opinion poll on a film.
Right.
And so when you see an actor who consistently delivers box office hits, they almost automatically become a household name.
Like The Rock.
Exactly like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Like, you can't deny he's got worldwide fame.
Yeah, he's huge.
And that's largely because of his commercial success.
Yeah.
What about critics, though? Do you think they actually have much of an impact?
Oh, absolutely. I think especially when you have like well-respected critics who give positive reviews, it can be incredibly influential.
It's almost like a stamp of approval, right?
Totally. It's like a stamp of approval.
It gives them credibility, generates buzz, and, helps raise their profile.
Yeah. I mean, think about it when you're deciding whether to watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You often look to see what critics are saying about it.
Yeah. It's like the certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes, it definitely influences me. But it's got to be more than just what happens on screen.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what about their public image?
Public image is huge. How they carry themselves off screen, how they interact with fans, the causes they support, it all kind of adds up to this overall image.
It's almost like that it factor that some actors just have that just draws people in.
Right. And I think Amir Khan really cultivates that. He's known for his perfectionism and his dedication to his craft.
He really goes all out in his roles, too.
Yeah. He transforms himself physically and mentally for his roles.
And he's also not afraid to be vocal about social issues.
Yeah.
He really uses his platform to try and make a change.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of that adds to the overall picture of his fame.
Right. And then, of course,
But you can't forget about marketing.
You can't forget about marketing.
In a world of endless entertainment options, you got to make some noise.
Absolutely.
And I bet Amir Khan's team is probably pretty good at generating buzz, even if we don't have the specifics.
Yeah, they know how to get the word out there. They know how to build anticipation and reach a wider audience.
Right, like think about those superhero movies.
Yeah.
Those marketing campaigns are massive.
They're huge.
They generate excitement months before the movie even comes out.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's this whole constellation of factors that can contribute to an actor's fame.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the talent, the film choices, the box office numbers, critical acclaim, their public image, and then, of course, the marketing machine.
Yeah.
But even with all of that, it's still speculation because we just don't have those concrete details about Amir Khan from our source material.
It's true. We've got a lot of possible explanations, but not necessarily a definitive answer.
Right. And fame is multifaceted.
It is.
It's this interplay of talent, the choices they make, and how the audience ultimately receives them.
Yeah, and every actor's path is unique.
Yeah.
And that's part of what makes it so fascinating to explore.
So what stands out to you about Aamir Khan and what might have led to his rise to stardom?
I mean, I think it's a combination of his talent, his careful choice of films, and his ability to really connect with audiences on an emotional level. But, you know, I'd encourage everyone listening to really dig deeper into his work.
Yeah.
Explore those factors that we discussed today and see how they might have impacted his specific journey.
I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
There's so much to consider.
There is.
And I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's been a really interesting deep dive.
It has.
And we'll see you next time.